What's up, guys? Fast Willie with 365 Auto. I wanted to do a quick video on a couple of projects that we had this week. We had this truck come in. It's a little bit beat up. It's kind of an old truck, but it runs good. It drives good. It's a 2000 F250 Super Duty with a Power Stroke. The customer does plan to use it as a work truck, so it's okay to look this way. Even an old truck deserves new shoes every once in a while. We did put Motive off-road wheels on this with a set of Dick Seabuck tires. We were really pleased with the outcome. We also put a set of aftermarket headlights on this and an updated grille. And altogether, it came out really well. It is very rewarding to breathe new life into an old truck. That's not to say that we didn't have our disagreements. She was occasionally hard to start. I think some corroded battery terminals and some poor performing batteries were probably to blame for that. Even if she had just been running, she only ever had one good cranking session in her, and after that it was out with the charger. Eventually we came to terms, and we were able to pull her out of there. This is a big truck. It was interesting to get it up on her lift. It's within the weight limit. It's 2,000 pounds under the weight limit of the lift, but the frame sits so high that it made it a little bit interesting. I did end up having to remove the step rails on this one to get the feet of the lift to reach the frame, and then I also ended up having to double stack my frame adapters on the back to get it to match the rise of the rear frame. You can see me putting the step rails back on there. You can see those double stacked adapters there. Sometimes I kick my light. Might paint it to look like a soccer ball. And there you can see the front mount. One of the other things that we did to this truck besides aftermarket custom painted shocks is we did an underbody coating. It's a good thing you want to do old trucks or new trucks. We try to hit the underside of the body as well as the frame. Usually the rear axle, front axle parts, leaf springs, wheel wells, anything that we can turn black. It gives it a nice fresh look. You can see a factory fifth wheel hitch hidden there. Gives it a nice fresh look. It gets rid of all the rusty brown stuff. We recommend it on new vehicles too. It helps protect the underbody. A lot of people say it makes it come cleaner, easier. It's easier to pressure wash it and get a lot of mud and stuff off if you do a lot of off-roading or things like that. We use a vinyl-based coating. It pretty much sticks to anything, and it sticks for a very long time. It'll help stop any rust that's currently forming. Newer vehicles, it'll help stop rust from forming from the get-go. It's a great thing to do. It's a nice addition, and it really makes it look good from the side of the road as far as the wheel wells go and the back of it goes. So you can see me here taping up the bottom. We start by taping up everything we don't want to get paint on, and then obviously we start to spray. Pretty much hit everything we can. I am spraying in the garage, but I've got the door open and the exhaust fans on. Spray isn't usually too much of an issue with this stuff. It's really heavy. You can see there it falls down very quickly as soon as it leaves the gun. So you really want to get close, spray it directly on what you want it to get on, and stay out from underneath it. You can see me removing all the paper there. All in all, it was a great project, and we're really happy with the way it came out. We also had this truck come in. It was a 2016 Toyota Tacoma. It had a lift installed probably when it was new. This guy was the second owner. And it may have had the clearance when it left the lot, but after a couple of years of settling and a little bit of wear, the inside of the tire was starting to rub on the control arms, and it was continuously knocking it out of alignment. It was always toe out. So he wanted to keep his American racing wheels that he got, so we added some spacers to create a little bit of space with the control arm. Gave him a new set of tires. I believe those are the Trail Country. And then obviously we have to move this fender liner out of the way. So we remove the 2 screws that hold it in place, lose that outer screw, and then put the inner screw back inside the fender liner to create that little bit of clearance that we need. The wheel spacers gave it a nice flared out look. I was really happy with the way this ended up looking in the end as well. It was a nice little change from the way it came in. You can see here we turn the wheel all the way to lock and have all the clearance we need. That's all I've got for you guys this week. We appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, and remember, stop by 365 Auto for all your automotive needs.